Welcome to RBH Access Control Training. Integra 32 DVR Integration. Prepare for installation. Note the version of the software you have installed to make sure it matches integration package we will be selecting later. Let's verify if DVR functionality was enabled by software registration. Click on Help, select About, and if you see DVR on a list, you're all set to go. If not, please refer to our software registration video to register your software. Check DVR configuration. Set and verify the IP address and the usable port for this DVR. Verify a list of available users and if needed, add to it. Now we're ready to install and configure. Select and identify integration package. Here on the desktop we have an integration package for RBH embedded DVR. It's Integra 32 for release 4.2 version 3.810 and it's RBH embedded DVR. Let's run it as administrator. The installation path will be detected automatically. Click Start. Various DVR integration packages are available in the DVR folder of the Integra 32 CD. They can also be emailed to you on demand. And we're done. Add operator to Integra 32. We must make sure that both Integra and DVR have matching names and passwords for their operators. In this case, we're going to add an admin user with the default password 1234, which is standard on all RBH DVRs. Or, as you've seen in the previous screen, we can use the RBH user with the password, which is the default in our Integra 32 software. Remember to enter and verify those passwords. Add DVR. Now that the integration package is installed, let's click on DVR, select New, highlight DVR you've added, and click Edit. Type in a name. And let's select the integration package type. It should be matching the name of the software pack you've installed. Type in the IP address of your DVR. You've noted this information during the DVR setup, and make sure that the IP port is provided. Let's close the screen and log out from the software. Test DVR connectivity. Let's log in with the operator name and a password that we know exists on the DVR. In this case, admin, password 1234. Let's bring up our DVR list and click Connect button. We see video, success. Link hardware to a specific camera on a specific DVR. We're going to add association between the camera and a specific piece of hardware, in this case the door. We're going to go into the properties of our reader number 1, and we're going to assign it to a specific DVR, our DVR number 1, and a specific camera on it, in this case camera number 1. You can set PTZ checkmark if your camera is pan tilt zoom, and the camera will go to a specific shot whenever called. Pre and post event times will specify how the playback of the recorded events will take place. Configure automatic video pop-ups. If we want to automate pop-up of video on specific event, we need to specify which events under what circumstances will produce that video pop-up. In this case, access granted will produce a video pop-up every time. There is no schedule restriction or filtering on this event. For access denied, we're going to set up a video pop-up that will only occur when an acknowledgeable alarm occurs. And that acknowledgeable alarm status we can set based on the schedule. In this case, it will be 24/7. Operating DVR integration. Access live video. We can access live video by right-clicking on the piece of hardware we want to associate it with the camera and selecting Live. You see, right from the screen we can control the door, grant access, lock and unlock it while viewing live video. All events are recorded. Please note the time on the DVR and time on your computer needs to be perfectly synchronized. Alarm-based pop-ups. We will swipe an invalid card, and because it was set up as an acknowledgeable alarm, in the alarm section we see a red line and video had popped up with a small event notification at the bottom of the video screen. Now let's make this particular card valid. So we can now generate an access granted event. To add a card, click on New, add cardholder first and last name, click Add button. At the bottom portion of the screen, type in the card number. Name is optional. You can describe what type of a credential this is. The name for the card is optional. We're going to put in key fob. Click OK. And now we have to assign access permissions. We're going to select master access level. Let's click Save. And this card is now enabled and sent out to all the online controllers. Event-based video pop-up. Now that we have a valid card, when we swipe it, we're going to get access granted event, and it's been set up to pop up every time it happens. Here we go. And our access granted event is shown in the event viewer below. To the right, we can set up a display of picture of the card holder using the card if needed. Video event playback. More important than doing live pop-ups, it's important to retrieve video for specific events. Right-click in the event event log and select Play. This video event will be retrieved from the DVR and played back to you in the security workstations. Please note the difference in time. In a video cameo, the time is of recording. Computer time is obviously different. Recent video event playback. We can look up a list of recent events by right-clicking on the hardware point, in this case the door, and selecting Play. List of recent events will be displayed, and by clicking on the camera icon you will initiate playback of that particular event. Please note again, difference in recorded time and current time on a computer. History report-based video playback. To go further back than 10 events shown in particular hardware quick reference list, we can create a activity report for specific door or card holders and then double click on the camera icon initiating the video event playback.